Great news, folks. Looks like the Corporation of America has declared bankruptcy because December 31st is the last day that currency will not be asset-backed. On January 1st we move to an asset-backed financial system, the one we've been waiting for. Hallelujah! This message is a response to those who are asking how to do shadow work and how to ascend to 5D. Arguably, all of Ivo's videos focus on healing dualistic thinking and creating a unity mindset, but we'll go over a few basics again for those who asked. You can never hate your equal. If you put someone above you, you can hate them. If you put someone below you, you can hate them. If you put them as an equal in your heart, you will love them as you love yourself. Ivo, you have been trained to see life with inequity, but this is a false perception. On Earth there are 7 levels of consciousness, some are at high consciousness, others are of lower consciousness. Some of those of higher consciousness become bitter because they go through life unequaled and even ridiculed for being too soft. Perhaps. This was Sharon's experience. Her emotional needs have never been met on Earth. Only I have been able to help calm her and keep her life on track. Me, yes, that's true. I find this planet to be very tough and uncaring in many ways. Ivo, there is a trick and it takes practice, to see all as a reflection of yourself. Me, are they? Ivo, in fact they are. All that you see you reflect upon, do you not? You have an opinion of everyone. Well, this opinion is your opinion of them, it may not actually be the truth. But it is your truth. Me, what if that's your perception? What if that feels true to you though? What if I really think someone is not very this or that, why should I not see them as less this and that than I am? I've gone through my life trying to find someone suitable to relate to and I couldn't, that's why I compare. We're all searching for suitable partners or friends, so we judge someone according to our own standards. We think we know what we want. Ivo, does this perception help you to achieve unity consciousness? Me, but achieving unity consciousness doesn't mean I lie to myself about someone. Ivo, they appear not this or that to you. Me, yes. Ivo, it would be your preference to relate to someone who has more or less this and that, but perceiving them as less than yourself is incorrect. Me, oh, you mean the comparison. Ivo, for one thing. Is there not some positive way you can perceive them? Me, what if this is the only thing I can see about the person and I don't like it? Ivo, this is because you do not appreciate your own lack of this and that. If you were okay with your entire self, then you would not care about what you see lacking in others. Me, yes. I see that. Ivo, do you see what I mean then? You are down on yourself for what you consider to be failures or shortcomings, and so you see others in the same way. If you feel they are not this or that, then this is the first thing you see about them. This is duality thinking. It causes divisiveness. Me, yes, psychiatry calls it projection. We project our faults onto other people. The things we don't like about ourselves is the first thing we see in others. And that's because you need to heal yourself and your perception of who you are. Like I see people who are overweight and I realize it's because I want to be thinner. I see people who are unaccomplished and I think of how I wanted to go further in school and learn to do more things, particularly musical things. People who you don't like remind you of something you have repressed within yourself. The people who attack me remind me of part of me that I know is there but I loathe. I will not attack other people. The strange thing about this is that it's not part of you anyway, it's mind control that makes you want to attack other people. Oh yes, the other way projection works is if you see someone you would not want to become. I see old women who just stand around complaining and smoking cigarettes, and I swore I would never become that. Your fears for yourself are obvious when you look at how critical you are of other people. Anything you don't like about others is what you would never want to be yourself. I have an issue with this whole world. I don't want to even be here, but I'm stuck. I tried to fit in and it didn't work. I now take as little of it as I have to and then work to change it. I would prefer to go home, but I can't. It seems I'm committed, although Ivo has promised to take me back to Vega and show me our house and I can meet my children and grandchildren. That'll be nice. Ivo, besides that, my love, you said you were looking for a suitable partner. One was presented to you when you were in the 12 steps, but you friend listed him as you call it. Me, we used to talk on the phone and then he'd pour water for coffee. I used to think he was in the bathroom. When I asked him, he cracked up laughing. We used to kill ourselves laughing at the fact I used to put styrofoam in my window in the morning because all the birds chirping outside kept me awake. He used to call it the bird foam. Nobody's ever had to insulate their windows from bird chirping except me, I swear I'm the only person ever. I still think fondly of him. He went on to become an addiction counselor. I went on to become an alien channeler. Ivo, he would have made a suitable choice of partner, but you were still going through your awakening process, which yes, did start in childhood. And you had stopped dating by the time you were 30, and this was 10 years later. Besides that, you were trying to go to Sweden to find a Nordic man, because you thought I was there. You thought to find people who looked like you would be a good start, not thinking of course that you are Dutch. The most Nordic-looking people on earth are in Sweden. Our language, Elteric, is similar to Swedish in fact. You were looking for me and remembering that much of Tianya that you felt you were Swedish. Me, see how confusing awakening for a starseed can be, folks? I've got more stories about trying to remember Ivo. Well, this guy was Italian, not Swedish. I just knew that the right man was a Nordic. I didn't realize he wasn't on Earth, though. Sven, var är du? ULF, var är du? I see Swedes and I see Pleiadians. It's the angular high cheekbone faces with the slanted eyes, and I see Pleiadians. Look at Melania's eyes, those are Pleiadian eyes. Wow. Ivo, no, you did not. Not initially. Me, turns out I found a man who's just like my soul, though, because I'm living with a feline. Ha ha ha. Me, what about emotional intelligence? I can think of one person I used to hang around with who wasn't the smartest, but I liked him. But he could create a crisis in his family at the drop of a hat. Ivo, these are things that disturb you because of your childhood. You are also aware that life is not disruptive on Vega. As a matter of fact, we live every day in peace. Me, yes, and I love that. So I live in quiet here with my cat. There's no reason to go into drama at all. People need to realize that. Becoming dramatic over a small thing like most dramas are just makes them a lot worse. It's far easier when you stay calm. I can think of one upset just over having to buy a tie, for crying out loud. Ivo, there is no need for this. Your home life was rife with upset as a child, so you have created the opposite now and are enjoying it. You would have liked to have some friends to have a meal with, and perhaps one could play guitar and you could sing, but this was not meant to be. Now your time in 4D Earth draws to a close. Me, yeah, that really busts me up. Not. Speaking of which, I saw my brother Merton's ship so close to the parking lot today. I saw half the saucer, it was in full color and hovering over the row ahead of me. It was huge, way bigger than any ship I've seen yet. Ivo says for me that 5D is breaking into the fourth dimension my body is still in, I'm so close. Ivo, correct. Many of you may be having these breakthroughs where the veil in your mind slides are less effective at blocking out the true reality. You are seeing the 5D. Now you know how you will physically get there, you will manifest it through your frequency. It will reveal itself to you as having been in front of you all along, it is that you could not see it. Me, I feel like a horse with blinders on some days, yes. Ivo, you will just walk into it, my love. Me, isn't that cool? Ivo, you will see more of Merton's ship in the coming months depending on your frequency. Me, if they don't clam trial us. That really lowers my vibe. Very badly. Ivo, eventually you will be in 5D and released from your task of transmutation of negative energies. You will be able to anchor your vibration there. And you will see us. We will be with you. Me, what about the 4D people? Will they see me? Ivo, arguably yes, but they will not be able to see us. We will still be blind to them. Me, so they're going to see me standing there talking to thin air? Ivo, yes. Me, oh well. Yes, I talk to myself sometimes. What do I care? LOL, I mutter to myself now as it is, and I'm talking to Ivo. I don't have to actually speak to him because we're telepathic, but old habits die hard. He likes to go shopping with me, folks. Yes, I found a man who likes to shop for beautiful things. No, not those beautiful things, Ivo, wait till I lose weight. Yes, ETS, like some of the accoutrements that we Earthlings have adorned ourselves with over the years. Ivo, we do. Your people are very inventive and expressive at the right times. Me, okay, thanks for this, Ivo. Ivo, you are welcome, love. We have made our point. The reason you judge others erroneously is that you judge yourself as being defective. See where you judge yourself in the way you judge others. And then work to wholly accept yourself. Me, it's simple but not easy. And this is the way to 5D. Do you have to do it perfectly? No, I think even if you can't do it consistently, you still get 5D grades from being able to achieve that level of consciousness, and that works towards your ascension.